What is going on, y'all? So tonight's video, I'm going to start switching things up. Almost all of my previous videos were talking about the elements and how they play a role in my book. Well, in the few upcoming videos, I think I'm going to start getting into the characters of my story. Today, I'm going to talk about two of them. The main character, Akil, and his best friend, Zaid. Now, Akil and Zaid are best friends. However, they grew up together as brothers. Zaid is part of the Samir family. The Samir family is a generationally powerful family that works directly under their king. I'm gonna go into more details about that in a future video. Zaid's dad is a very powerful and high-ranking official in the country's army. Our main character, Akil, who did end up keeping his birth last name, Oman, has been an orphan since he was an infant. He was pretty much dropped on the doorstep of the Samirs. He was told early on that he was adopted. However, he grew up with the Samirs, so basically that's his family. Now to their dynamic as best friends. Both Akil and Zaid are pretty mature for their age. Zaid's a little bit more energetic and outgoing. Also much more of a jokester. Akil is much more introverted and laid back. Yes, I created a main character that is the opposite of me. One thing I wanted was a really cool, nonchalant main character. However, one that does not come without flaws. At the beginning of the main story, both Zaid and Akil are 16 years old. Zaid's maybe 2 or 3 months older than Akil. And as you'll see throughout my book, Zaid has 2 older brothers. And they're twins and also high-ranking officials in the country's army. And even though, of course, they're not biological brothers, you will see that Zaid and Akil have a very similar dynamic that the twins have. So just a small little introduction into a couple of characters I have. I don't want to get into too much because I'll end up spoiling some things, but I do slowly want to introduce you guys to some of the more important characters of my story. I hope this piqued your interest, and if you have any questions, comment them below. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.